I'm Sonja, I'm a technology graduate apprentice at JP Morgan in Glasgow, and I work as a software developer. My role involves me coding and testing applications for business use, and I'm also studying towards a bachelor's degree in software development at Strathclyde University. I love working in tech. I've actually always wanted a job working with computers. I just didn't know how exactly I was going to get there. So initially my plan all along was to get into uni, leave, and then get a job afterwards. But then when I was in high school, I found out about the graduate apprenticeship scheme through this JP Morgan event I went to called Generation Tech. And that was basically a design-based technology challenge where STEM students worked together in groups to design a solution for a challenge. And I really enjoyed this whole working together in teams, problem solving and articulating ideas to come up with an end product. So I spoke to one of the organisers on the day, and they mentioned, well, there's an apprenticeship scheme that you can apply for if you'd like. So I did. I applied and I got in. So I ended up leaving school at 16 at the end of 5th year after sitting my higher exams. Now, there can be a slight stigma around apprenticeships. You might have heard things like, oh, you won't do as well in terms of career progression, it's not a good thing to do, it's a waste of time. But in actual fact, that's not true at all. With a graduate apprenticeship, you'll get 4 years industry experience and you'll be studying towards a bachelor's degree, all whilst getting paid a full salary. Not to mention the networking opportunities and all the skills you'll pick up, which by the way are transferable and highly sought after by employees. So regardless of what job or industry you choose to work in later down the line, they'll be very useful. I've just started my 3rd year of the apprenticeship and I've been loving it so far. So my favourite part of the job is being able to collaborate with other software developers, work alongside project managers and business analysts to produce software solutions to address problems. I love having a great support system around me, and that's really helped me learn so much and develop my technical and non-technical skills over the past few years. One of the coolest things I get to do at work is have the opportunity to volunteer at different events within work, like Gen Tech and SMARTStems events, to talk about my apprenticeship experience to younger people and inspire them to consider doing an apprenticeship or even just consider a career in technology. My main source of inspiration is all the people I get to work with, more specifically my team, who have always taught me to stay focused and goal orientated and not let things get in the way. And this way of thinking has greatly contributed to my success. If I could give my 10-year-old self advice about my future career, it would have to be not to compare myself to other people in terms of successes and failures. You're on a different path from the person that sits next to you, and remember, every failure is a lesson in itself, so don't let that stop you. And to finish off, a little bit of advice I'd like to give everyone watching in terms of your career path. Pay attention to what you're interested in. Do you like problem solving and working in a team? Would you rather like lead and manage work? Are you more interested in coding, designing? What is it that you actually like? Because if you do something that you like, you'll be really good at it and you'll really enjoy your work. Thank you.